Hi, welcome to FBX with me, Gail Harkness, this morning. This is a lovely Thursday morning. We're going to run through 20 minutes high intensity exercise. Resting, as you know, if you've done it before, when you want to take the rest breaks, you don't get given any, so please do take them. It's going to be 20 minutes of high intensity, as I said, and this one is a new one today called acromion. So we've got 15 exercises to get through, warm up with me, then a little demo you do with me also, and then once you're used to all of the exercises, we put the music on, and that's when you give it your all. So we are just going to start with a standing warm-up, and please have a drink at hand and a mat and just a little bit of space if you can around and about you so that you don't kick anything. Any of the exercises are too difficult, please take it down a little bit. If you have injuries, work around them, and if it's not hard enough, then please speed everything up, jump higher, squat lower. It is never too easy, so it's meant to be 20 minutes hard push, push until you're uncomfortable and you need to stop, resting, have a little rest, recover, and then come back in, and that's all what it's all about. So hopefully you're all well, and I have had my second COVID jab yesterday, so I have a little bit of a heavy arm this morning, so we'll be working around that. But all good, really good. So let's start then. We will do a little warm up, and hopefully I don't have a repeat of last week, whereas my iPad decided to do an upload as I was wanting to start my music. So we're just going to start with little squats, guys. Feet a bit apart, bottom, pushing back and pushing those hips forward. And then we want to take that into a little hamstring curl so that we kick back to the bottom and dig back the elbows. And then we'll go into little mini jacks, so just little small jacks, knees bending in line with the toes. And then you can take that a little bit bigger. Kick back, just jogging out, kicking back to the heels, to the bottom. And let's do a little sway, swinging back and forth here of the waist, side to side of the feet. Knees, lift those knees to the front, or you can top lift, whichever you feel good. And then let's give little kicks to those legs. And next lunge forward. So heel to toe, we'll get 4 to the front, low back knee, chest up, and then we'll get 4 to the back. So leaning back, nice and low back knee, and give yourself space. Lean and touch that floor, or just reach down, stretch the inner thighs. And okay, so first exercise, kick drops. So kick drops, we want 2 kicks to the front. So you can do these with me. This is your prep for the exercises and the main workout. So 2 kicks, so high kicks or low kicks into 2 squats. So higher the kick, you can add a little jump to your kick, and lower the squat the hardest. So not kicking as high, not squatting as low, easier. We have squat pulse, lunge pulse. So this is 4s. So we squat down for 4 with the bottom down. Squatting for 4, you then lean back with one leg into lunge, keeping the knee above your ankle. Lunging low, obviously harder. 4, back to your 4 forward squats, back on the other leg to your 4 lunges. And again, not lunging as low is a lot easier, not squatting as low, the same. Snowboard rotations, you can either have your hands just crossing on your shoulders, or you can keep them up a shoulder high, which is a little bit harder. You want to be jumping squat, squat, side to side. So if you're front facing, you want to jump to face the side wall, back to centre, back to the other wall, and back to centre. If you power up with a jump, that would be a lot harder and pushing your bottom low. If you get giddy, then you can just stay front facing and just do a squat jump. So your choice. Cycle sit-ups, we are bottom sitting, hands behind on the floor, and we want to kind of push out slow. So you push out and back in as if you're pushing the heel out. Try and drag the belly button down as you push out. I breathe out as I push out. You can do whichever, as long as you're not holding your breath. Easier than that would be to have one foot on the floor as you push out. And harder again would be to not have any hands on the floor at all, and you just keep the hands up. That would be your sort of next stage up. 10 sprints. 10 sprints of elbows and legs, and then drop down. Your hill climbers should not be bottom up, it should be bottom down, and you do 10, dragging the knees under to chest, slow, a little bit easier, and just tapping in, easier again. So enough options there. Waist worker, we are going to have both hands to the temples and split legs. So we bend over, so reach and bend and reach, bend and reach, so down and over. So we'll go one side, so bend and reach, bend. So if you don't bend as low, that'll be harder. In fact, we'll just change that. I think we'll just reach and back, reach and back. Mixed up with that one. Anyway, we'll come back to that. We'll do, as long as we do. I usually do an option for your waist worker. I usually do just a touch back. But this one is bend down and a reach over. That is it. We have got it. Squat burns is 4 squats. Oh, loads of squats today. Give my arm a rest. 4 squats. So we do 4 squat pulses, low bottom, not as low, easier. And then 4 squat jumps, quiet toes on landing. Higher you jump, harder, the more you power up. Easier, you can maybe do squat onto toes if you want to take out the jumps. Then we have high ho. So we have 8 high knees and 4 plyos. So just high knees with the arms, high knees to the front for 8. Then you have your 4 split jumps. So split jumps, low back knee, maybe 1 inch off the floor. Easier than that, don't jump as low. Easier again, tapping back. Yes, racing through these this morning. Leg drops. We are down on the mat, lying down with the hands underneath the back. Legs are in the air, head is rested. We drop one leg out straight as we bend the other one and come back up. So you drop, both legs to ceiling, 1 to floor, 1 bent. Drop and up, drop and up. And if you want to make that harder, you can have hands to temples and head lifted. Keep this crunch onto the abs. So again, you want to be keeping like the tension by pushing up the chest, and that'll make it a lot more difficult. We have air jack pulse. Oh, so many squats today, guys. So air jack pulse. So we have 3 squats, little pulses. So 1, 2, 3, jump like a star jump. And obviously the higher you jump, the lower you squat, the harder that'll be. Making that easier, you could, if you don't want to do a jump, then you can just do 1, 2, 3 and just a tap out and a reach. 7 pulse press up. Again, you will do toes if it's not too difficult. I'm just going to do knees just now. And then you do your presses, sink your bottom down if you're on your knees. Press down, head in line with the spine. 7 presses, down, bent elbows, low, and then a 1 push up. And again, if you're on your toes doing this, really drag that belly button in extra tight, and that'll make it a lot harder. 1, 2, 3 hold is knees. You can either do this center, so we go 1, 2, pause on the third, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you want to travel, but you don't have to, just 1, 2, 3. You might need to go side on in your room if you're traveling. But you really want to lift up that knee extra high on your third. And as I said, you can travel or not. Reverse cycle, you're on your bottom, but you're pulling backwards. So the legs are out, you pull back in to 90, back, back, drawing the leg back and back. So it's like a backward cycle, drawing the belly button down. So reach out, pull back, reach out, pull back, out and back. And if you need a rest, you can do that. Obviously it'll be a lot easier if you're doing that with 1 foot down, but try and do it with the legs up. And if you have no hands supporting you to the back, again, that's an option to make it harder. And we have combo plyo. We have the legs coming out, so the wider you take it. So it's fast, 1, 2, 1, 2 in. And then you want 2 split jumps. So your 2 split jumps, your wides, if you're not as low, and the same, not as low, easier, not going as wide, bottom not as low, tapping back. But if you are going fast, staying down, then your 2 jumps, then you will feel it. We have butt kicks. Butt kicks, as it says, if you keep your hands behind lower bottom, try and kick up with the heels, and obviously if you speed that up extra fast, that will be a lot harder. So we're going to take it to a quick stretch, heels to bottom, push the hip out. So we have only 20 minutes to push, guys. And kick out, bottom back, and really heel to bottom. My brain's not functioning right this morning. And I have my daughter staying with me at the moment, and she's had her tonsils out, so she has had very restless nights. So not much sleep, brain fog for me. And hopefully she's going to be getting better in the next few days. And legs wide, guys. Tonsils out in adults is quite a bigger recovery, I think, than in children. Hands down and push down. And breathe and push. And bring it back up. Let's give a little stretch for your waist. Lift that arm up. In breath, out breath. Push over. And hold that tummy in as you do so. Breathe in. Breathe out. And well done. So, just going to grab a little tissue. And again, have a drink whenever you want to drink, and rest whenever you want to rest. So we want to be working your max. Really push hard, guys. You know it now. If you haven't done it before, you're doing on YouTube. Really push yourselves as much as you can, and then rest and come back in. So this one is called a Chromian. It's a new one.
Chromian workout starting with
so let's
kick drops.
Okay. So either with a jump or without. 2 kicks, 2 squats. Go team. People at home. High kicks, low squat if you can, with a hop if you want.
Squat pulse, lunge pulse.
Okay, 4s. 4 squats to the front, lunge back right leg or left. 4 forward, 4 low bottom, make it burn, back 4 lower, so much harder, guys. So you'll feel it from the start, or I will.
Snowboard rotation.
Okay, squat. So either hands to the shoulders, crossed over, hands out, your choice. Jump. If you're not squatting and you don't want to turn, you can do squat toes also. I've got to say that. If you're jumping without the turn, we are down. Arms behind. Let's push out the heel. Let's pull that tummy so tight, team. Oh, I'm going to feel this today. Push.
10 sprints.
We are sprinting 10, dropping down, 10 hill climbers. As fast as you can on the hill climbers as you sprint. Count 10 on each. Bottom down, belly up.
Waist worker right.
Okay, so we go to the right. Lean down, reach over. Lean down, reach. Just to the right. The way you lean, bigger the reach. Out. 4 squats, pulses. 4 squat jumps. High as you want to go. Or low. Not as low. Easier. Onto toes. Without the jump. Easier. So loads of options, team. Go for it. To the left, the bend and reach. I breathe out as I bend, breathe in, breathe out. Don't hold the breath. Reach. Woo.
Kick drops.
2 kicks, 2 squats. If this is not hard enough, guys, kick, squat, kick.
Squat pulse, lunge pulse.
Okay, 4s. 4 front, 4 lunges back, 1 leg. Back to the front, 4. Other leg, 4. And you know, bottom right down. Wide stance, knee right down.
Snowboard rotation.
Jump. Okay. Arms out to the side. Harder. Jump. Squat. Not as low with the bottom. Easier. Front facing. Easier. Burn your legs. Rest. Here we go. Arms out. Push your bottom back.
Cycle sit-ups.
Down low. So, slow. One foot on the floor if it's too hard. If this is too easy, feel free to move the arm. Push. Out breath.
10 sprints.
10 sprints. 10 sprints. 10 hill climbers. Down you go. Bottom down. How fast can you go? Keep this moving fast on both.
Waist worker right.
To the right. Bend. Reach. Yes, with this waist. Feel it.
Squat burns.
Okay, forward. Forward squat burns. Okay, squat it. Pulse it, land. 4. Go. Press up.
Waist worker left.
Left side. I'm going to breathe out now, turn, I'm going to breathe in as I reach. Or you can breathe out and in, out and in. Don't hold your breath, it's the main thing.
High ho.
Okay, high ho, 8 knees guys. 4 split jumps. And, 8 high knees, 4 plyos, yeah. Split jumps. 4, 8 high knees, quiet feet, stretch. On the floor, legs in the air, upright first, 2 legs up. Bend 1, drop your other straight. As I said, I am totally not with it this morning.
Air jack.
Concentration. 3 squats, 1 jack. I know you'll excuse me. Woo. Come on. Yay. 3 pulses. How big can you do your star jump? Woo. Easier.
7 pulse press up.
3 with 7 pulse press. On your toes, bottoms down. On your knees, bottom is also down. You can cross the legs to the back in the air if you wish. 7 pulses, 1 push. Breathe. Woo.
1, 2, 3, hold.
Knees. I'll do center first. Hold. 1, 2, left. 1, 2, pause. Travel. You might want to just stay center and not travel.
Reverse cycle.
Okay, pull him back. With our leg. So, extend and pull back. Again, if this is too easy, not for me this morning, and lift with both hands.
Combo plyo.
Combo plyo. Out, in. 2 split jumps. How low can you go with the back knee? How low can you go? Now can you speed this up? Out, in, split, out, in.
Butt kicks.
Kick them back. Don't make this a breeze. Kick. Mean it. Touch the hands if you can. You can go flat out here. Really flat. Push. Woo. Keep it going, team.
High ho.
High knees. 8. Split jumps. 4. Tap back if the jumps are too hard. Lift the knee.
Leg drops.
Okay, we're back on that floor. I'll do hands to temples this time. Chest up. Bend, stretch. Bend. So one leg straight, one drops to bend. Yes. Got it. Yep. Woo.
Air jack pulse.
Quickly up. 3 pulses, 1 air drop. Excellent. Feeling it. Go through it. When you think, I can't, just stop. Rest, drink, come back in.
7 pulse press up.
Okay, you can give it your best today. I'm taking it down. So, bottom down, 7 pulses, 1 push up. Chest is low, head in line with the spine. On your toes, guys, if you can manage it.
1, 2, 3, hold.
1, 2, 3. If you have space, you can go for it. Woo!
Reverse cycle.
Bottom down. Legs out. Reverse cycle. Woo! No hands if you want to make it harder. Hands across the chest maybe. Rest if you need the rest. If it's too difficult, then come back in.
Combo plyo.
Okay, out, in, in. So we are 2 plyos. So out, in, just 2 plyos. Okay, how fast can you go? 14.
Butt kicks.
Kick it up. Back. Heels to hands. Woo! Are you hot? I am. Woo! Kick faster than me. Again.
Kick drops.
From the top. 2. How high can you kick? How low can you squat? Jump or not? Woo!
Squat pulse, lunge pulse.
Pause, guys. 4 forward. Lunge back. Wide stance, low knee. Low, hard, burn. Stay low to make it harder. Kind of staying down.
Snowboard rotations.
Have you got it in you? I'm feeling it today. Go team. Go Joe, you keep going. I am resting. Yes.
Cycle sit-ups.
Close. Go team. Yes. Push the heel out. When the heel pushes out, belly, drag it down. Tight belly button.
10 sprints.
Are we ready? Give me sprints with the arms and the elbows moving. Fast sprints. When you drop it, thumb down, either slow or fast or taps for your 10. Once you've done your 10 sprints, hard as you can make it though.
Waist worker right.
So you're going to the right, elbow dig. So this same side. Sorry. Reach elbow, reach across the head, reach, push, reach. Same elbow dig in as reaching.
Squat burns.
Squat burns. 4 and 4. 4 jumps. 4 jumps.
Waist worker left.
Okay, left side. Reach, dig, reach. I told you I was a little bit muzzy head this morning. So long as we work, so long as we keep going and rest when we need it. All good.
High ho.
8 knees, 4 split jumps, lunges, higher knees, low jumps, come on, higher knees for 8. If you're not lunging, just to tap back. Okay, hands underneath lower back, harder to temples. I'll do temples this time. Legs are up, drop, lengthen, 2 legs up, 1 straight, 1 bent. Chest up if your head is up. Quickly up into 3 little pulses and an air drop. High, wider legs. Team. Yes, working it this morning. Yeah. Woo!
7 pulse press up.
Presses. 7 down. 1 up. Woo! Travel side to side, or 1, 2, 3 on the spot, whichever. You are still squeezing this belly button in throughout.
Reverse cycle.
Belly down, backwards, extend out, pull back. Circle it. And if you're cycling, 1 leg back, then the other. Woo. No arms, harder. That's an option.
Combo plyo.
Okay, out, in, 2 split jumps. With speed if you want to work it now to the end. Come on. Go team. Stay down, low, low. So we're not coming up. We're staying low. unless it's too difficult.
Butt kicks.
Pick up. How fast can you go? Yes, enough. Push it. Faster, team. Come on. Push, push. Nearly there. Faster. Yes. Woo.
Fat burn extreme, a chromium workout is now
Right.
over. Let the afterburn
Let
begin.
the heart rate come down. And I always say, listen to your body. Sometimes you are more tired and your body tells you you have to rest more. If you have just started doing FBX, hard to pace your first one, just rest more. Keep trying all the exercises, build up your stamina. Each time you do it, it never gets easier because you push harder. It's tough, but it works everywhere, guys. Great when we finish. Okay, let's drop. Deep breath in, breathe out. Oh, you really want to stretch your inner thighs. You can have hands to the floor, head to the floor, just reaching to the floor. And you might, once you're in that position, you might want to go a little bit lower after you've got used to the stretch. Like wiggle the feet out, let your head hang though, so you do have like a heavy head. Breathe and let your body recover. So good. And bring the feet in and out. And if you are working max, it does feel uncomfortable, but you have a rest when you need it. Push down towards these legs. You can have your hands behind if you want to draw the chest lower towards the knees. A little hug. And breathe. And on next out breath, we'll roll up. So we want to sort of arch the back, roll up the spine, bringing it back to the spine being upright and the head directly above, lift up to ceiling. Give me a stretch up and split the legs. Take the wrist and reach up. If you don't want to take the wrist, just stretch. Reach over and out breath. We've done loads of the waist ones, albeit I probably didn't do the same each time. And reach across. And we want to take it into our little lunge. So leg is back, hips are lifting forward with the chest, hips tilting. We drop down to get the feeling of the stretch up the front of the leg. The knee you want to be directly above your ankle to the front, so we're not kind of leaning in on this one. Chest high, and then we want to kind of push the heel down, so I've brought my foot in a tiny bit closer. Now I am leaning forward and I'm breathing out and pushing forward and dropping my head at the same time to get the calf to lengthen and the back to open up at the top and stretch the neck, and then change legs. So you can either change or just sort of round. I'm taking it wider back, hips forward, chest up, dropping down, lower to make it a bigger stretch, chin up, and then toe a little bit closer, heel down, lean in, push your arms back and lift the arms up behind. And if that's uncomfortable, then you can just have hands on your lower back and squeeze your elbows in, whichever. My arm is a little bit tight today. And come back up, and we want to just lift one knee, get that glute to stretch, drag the knee back to the chest. Ankle will work hard here to support you. Balance, change it, lift that knee up and squeeze it in. Oh, done so good, team. Heel to bottom, You can hold on to the wall if you lose your balance, or even onto the top of the ear. Excuse me. Excuse me. Changing sides. And again, squeezing tight. Push your hip out to the front. Don't let the leg come out away from the other one. Keep them in line. And excellent work, guys. Hopefully you got nice and sweaty and you're gonna give yourself a nice drink here and get the body to recover. And then we're just going to take the arm behind the back, stretch out. Because you did presses, we want to stretch out the tricep, lift the chin, stretch the fingers to the floor at the back, draw the elbow across towards the head, change it, draw that arm over, tummy in, and really squeeze. And let's just swing onto toe. Feel this air cooling us down. And slow that back till you come back to centre. Give that little wrist, finger, thumb in the way, draw back, open up just the top of the wrist, and then the other side, just gently easing back. And thank you so much. If you clicked on first thing to that little sticky start, I went off and came back on. Thanks so much. If you're joining me tomorrow, guys, it'll be Fitness Pilates at 12, and we'll be down back doing a half an hour, just core strength. So again, if you join me for that, that'll be awesome. Any comments, please put them on. Love to have comments, and I'll get back to you. And hopefully, main thing, you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. And if not, I shall see you next week. Take care, have a great day, stay well. Thanks, bye.